The Hoosier Authority Tour rolls on tonight in Bedford. The Stars of Bedford North Lawrence, winners over their rivals, the Mitchell Blue Jackets, and the guy standing next to me needs absolutely no introduction whatsoever. Of course, the most prolific scorer in the state's history, now the coach of the Stars. He is Mr. Damon Bailey. Coach, good to be here. Good to see what a great atmosphere you guys have, this rivalry with Mitchell. Give us your thoughts, first of all, on the game and how your team played.
Well, it's definitely a great atmosphere, and we're not happy as a coaching staff or as a team with the way we played. I feel that even though we won the basketball game, we got outplayed tonight. Mitchell came in here and did an excellent job of pressuring our guys and making us make some bad decisions.
As far as rivalries go, what makes this one with Mitchell so special, and where does this stand as far as the rivalries of the Stars?
Well, it's definitely, we're both schools in the same county. We're a 4A school, they're a 2A school. So, I think that unfortunately for us, it means a lot more to them than it does to our kids. And that's not the way it used to be, but, I think that's the way it is. It's a game that they circle on their calendar. They have absolutely nothing to lose coming in here tonight. They played that way. And our kids, I don't necessarily play tentative. We just made some bad decisions, and that's something that we're going to have to correct.
It's probably a little unfair to ask you about crowds when you played versus what they are now, but as far as rivalries are concerned and crowds here at Bedford, how much different is it from when you played to what you guys have going on now?
Well, the atmosphere that we had tonight probably isn't half as good as the atmosphere that we had the whole 4 years that I was here. I mean, I think that's just high school basketball in general. I think it's down a little bit, but this is definitely the biggest crowd that we've had, the biggest student section that we've had, and again, I think a game that both communities look forward to.
Talking about your transition into becoming a head coach, sometimes you see star athletes, whether it be coaching or management, sort of struggle in that role. How have you adapted? How have you adjusted to getting back into coaching?
Well, I've struggled against Mitchell. We beat them twice, but we've not played well either time. I don't know. I mean, obviously at this level, at the high school level, it's difficult, and especially playing, at the level that I played at and the time commitment that I had and it's demanded of you at that level. And, it's unfair to go into this situation and to expect these kids to do the same thing. And that's something that I struggle with. I think I'm getting better at it, but, you got to keep in perspective that this is high school, and some of these kids will never play another game after after their senior season. So you want it to be enjoyable, but yet the competitiveness of me comes out, and I just want to play well every game. I don't necessarily think that we have to win every game because at the high school level you got to play with the cards you're dealt, and you got a certain amount of talent level and certain coaching abilities, and you got to get the most out of that. So with that, you're not always going to be able to win every game, but I think it is important that we go out and play well every night.
Most people were aware over the summer the implementation of the so-called Damon rule about lay coaches, but how long can we expect to see you doing this as far as coaching? Can you see yourself going way into the future here?
Well, I don't know. I mean, from the rule standpoint, I've got 5-year waiver, and then I would have to take a couple classes. I can get another 5-year waiver, and then after that, I can't do it anymore. So I guess the most you'd see me with the current rule is 10 years. I don't know. We'll wait and see. I mean, I didn't come into this, being a 1-year deal, and I didn't come into it being a long-term deal. I have a family, I have a business, I have other obligations that I have to. To deal with. So, as those continue to expand and to grow, then we'll just see where that takes us. I know that it's something that even though right now I didn't enjoy it very much tonight, overall I enjoy it. I enjoy working with the kids. I enjoy seeing the kids grow and trying to help them not only become better players, but become better people and understand what it's about. Not just from a basketball standpoint, but just a life standpoint, just to have that competitiveness and that drive that you need to be successful. Obviously, right now we try to apply it to the basketball floor, but it's all things that they can use later on.
The head coach of Bedford North Lawrence Stars and an Indiana legend, Damon Bailey.